Hey everybody, Kenny here. Welcome to Battle Chasers Nightwar. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the quickest way to level your party to level 30 for those catch-up levels that you guaranteed are going to have when you get to the end of the game. So what we're going to be using here is a trick that you can use in the Strongmont dungeon, which is about the third to last dungeon in the game, so towards the end. Once you clear out all the liches, just head to the summoning portal as usual. You can see my team of Calibretto, Red Monica, and Nolan are only level 24. So using this trick, we're just gonna get straight to level 30 in this one battle. The way this setup isn't really, it's very inefficient. Normally you'd want to use Garrison, because Garrison can wipe out a full party in a single attack. Here, no one can really do that, and what we want is to be able to get as many overkill and one-hit wonder bonuses as possible. Since what the trick is that the bonuses stack. So the more bonuses you have, the more instances of XP you get at the end of the battle. So right now I'm just building some overcharge, dealing some damage to the boss, just so that when we get to the end, it's easier just to take him out. But what we're gonna do, but once he's low enough on health, I will not be dealing any damage at all, since what I want is for him to continually summon his minions to just farm them on repeat until enough rounds I'm just gonna say rounds have passed of minion battles to get the amount of XP we want. Now when we get to the end of the video, you're gonna see that I did this quite a bit more than I needed to. You can probably at level 24 you can probably do maybe 5 rounds of this and get straight to level 30. I ended up doing 11 rounds, thinking that the rewards for each instance was going to be a lot lower than it actually was. So I greatly overestimated the number of rounds that I needed. So right now I'm just showing you with this very inefficient setup. The only option I really have here for killing any of these enemies in a single attack is with Red Monica. Calibretto isn't really set up for that. Nolan isn't really set up for that. You can get them gear that would allow them to do that, but I just don't have it. The only one of my characters that is capable of putting out, the only one of these 3 characters capable of putting out that kind of damage is Red Monica right now. So right now I'm just getting everybody healed back up after that big hit we took during the boss round. Then I'm gonna take these guys out one at a time. And the reason for going stealth here is that, like I said, like these characters, they're not, even though I have on my Red Monica, I do have her damage stack pretty high. It is not high enough to really kill these guys reliably in a single hit. So using her ambush skill by going into stealth, you know for certain that you will get the kill in that one hit, which is what we want. We want So I'm gonna take out this fire mage first, and you're gonna see the bonus that you want to be stacking up. It's definitely important to keep, because in this case both Calibretto and Nolan are just acting as healers. Yeah, so this is the bonus that you want. Overkill and one hit wonder. As many instances of that as possible. Now, in all fairness, I should really not go through the agony of showing how I kill each one of these. But just in case, you know, you want to see a full round of, like, I can't think of the word right now for what to call each instance of killing the 3 enemies, but I'm just calling them rounds, even though this is a turn-based RPG, so technically, yeah, we're going round by round right now. But so I'm just going to show, you know, one full quote-unquote round of killing all the enemies, and then I'm just going to speed everything up as we get to the end. An important note, so without the crits, my Red Monica's ambush reliably does around a little over 2,000 damage. So for any of the enemies that have under 2,000 health, I can just use ambush without going to stealth, which I will do later. But for enemies that have 2,300 and higher, I will continue to use the stealth. Like you're gonna see, well, you may notice a mistake later where I don't have her stealth, and then the enemy survives. But that was really irrelevant, because by the time that occurred, if I had ended it at that point, I would have still gotten these guys straight to level 30. It was foolish of me to have gone as far as I did. But with these little guys, you definitely just go with the ambush each time. Don't waste your time doing the stealth ambush. You know, if the setup you're going with your low level team, it does have Red Monica set as your high damage unit. If you have your Nolan set for high damage and he's already level 23 or higher, then I believe Arcane, it's not Arcane Explosions, it's his level 23 skill. If you have him set up for damage, you should be able to kill enemies in a single hit. It's just, you know, you have to have much better damage than what I have. Which is why I'm using Red Monica. It's just easier, like, of my low-level characters. She's just the easiest one for me to guarantee a single attack kill. boss comes back in. You know, beat on him a little bit. You know, get him down to where you can end it quickly once you're tired of doing the waves. Which wave is the word? That is the word I was trying to think of. I just kept saying round. So yeah, wait for him to summon, and then I just do this like a full like 5 times. Like if you want to be like really paranoid about it, like go all the way up to 8. If you're using Garrison, this is so much faster. Like this took me getting them from 24 to 30 took an hour of repeating this process in this fight. But like 20 minutes I'd say of doing that. Like Garrison, if you have Garrison, then you could probably do the 5 rounds or even more rounds in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. But since with my Red Monica, I have to do a round of her going stealth. Like depending on the enemies, I have to do a round of her going stealth, a round of her doing ambush. So this is such an inefficient way of doing this. But for those who have her as your only option, I mean, like, because you don't have to do it this way. You can very well just have your level 30 Garrison come in here with them, and they should still get experience. I mean, I didn't do it that way, but like I'm assuming that they still get experience. So from this point on, I'm just fast forwarding through all of the rounds. Like I said, I did a full hour of this, and it was very tedious. As a matter of fact, at the end, I actually intended to do 15 rounds. Actually, so I originally intended to do 20 rounds, and then about halfway, I decided, I'm just gonna do 15 because 20 feels like it's gonna take forever. And then at the 11th, after the 11th wave, I just I messed up on one of my command inputs and ended the fight early, and was momentarily upset with myself until I realized how overboard I actually went with this training. So that was 11 rounds of that trick, and straight to 30. Just straight to 30. Yeah, very much a waste. Overly long, but it worked out. So as you can see, that amount of experience, that's like a level. Each one of those is basically a level. Each one of those overkills was basically a level. I did so much more than I needed to. Anyway, thanks for checking out this video. I'm going to be posting another one for how to get from level 29 to 30 because this trick won't work if you're above level 28. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.